Farmers Co-op out of Lake City, Minnesota. Today we're going to be spraying with our 4038R sprayer, 90-foot booms. We'll be spraying Flexstar on soybeans. Okay, we're in the cab of our sprayer. Got our monitors. I started this job last night, so it saves everything that I did last night on the job on the screen. So how many acres I've done, the rate I'm spraying, product, etc., etc. My hydro handle, all my spray buttons, lights, everything, all the goodies.
All right. Anything else you have to do in the cab before you get going in the morning?
So when I get going in the morning, check my engine oil, my coolant, pop the hood, things like that. Just make sure everything's ready to go. Let's go spraying. So we're spraying down the field. I'll explain how we turn around when we get to the end. Here I'm driving, not using my roll sense. So I outlined the field already. Pulling up to my wheel tracks, shutting my booms off. My booms do automatically shut off. I turn wide so I can catch my wheel track back. Today we're spraying 12-row planter, farm planter, 30-inch rows. So my booms are 90-foot wide, so I spray 3 planter tracks worth. Right here is what we call a guest row, where where a planter track meets up with another planter track. So I count rows, so everything lines up with my 90-foot boom. So basically, I follow every other third tractor pass around. So you see this guest row. You'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My row marker is going to go in there, so I'm just going to hop over 4 rows over. Turn my spray on, get in my row, and everything should line up here on my screen. Voila.
Are you required to have a college education in order to do this occupation?
No. You're not required to by any means.
Would it benefit you?
I think it would definitely, it would help you, you pick up a lot of things on the job, but it would probably help with your weed IDs and such things like that.
What kind of training do you have to have in order to be a custom applicator and drive a machine like this?
Well, we get trained in by our coworkers more or less, and then we have to have our commercial pesticide applicator license. So we take a test through the state of Minnesota to get certified to spray herbicides and pesticides.
All right, what is the purpose of spraying herbicides and pesticides?
Today we're spraying a product called Flexstar on beans to kill ragweeds and water hemp and other broadleaves, and there's Roundup and other such in it. If you don't kill the weeds, your crops are not going to yield very well.
What about for the bugs?
The bugs, so spray like leaf hoppers and aphids in hay and beans. The bugs eat the crop, so you're not going to have a yield that way either. So we go and check the fields prior to spraying to see what kind of bugs there are, if we're doing spraying for bugs. And same with herbicides here. We go out and we see what kind of weeds we have to kill, and then we change our herbicides based on that.
Awesome. How fast can your machine go? It shows right now that we're going about 12.5 miles an hour across this field. Do you always go this fast?
Depends what tips we're running in the machine. Like right now we're spraying 20 gallons an acre. So I have AIXRs. With Flexstar as a product, you need more coverage. versus if you're just spraying straight Roundup or something, you're on 10 gallons an acre and change tips. So your speed's all based on the pressure that you're running on the sprayer.
When you're going down the road, how fast can you go?
I go 35 miles an hour with the sprayer and I'm going on the road.
What does an acre of herbicide spray cost?
All depends on the product, I guess more or less looking at $30 an acre kind of. So my section control, I already sprayed here, so it's going to automatically shut off. I still show my product switch off. A little close here to power line, we have breakaway booms. Oh, there's it there. So now we're going to turn in again. We're going to look for our gas row. Everybody should be able to see the gas row there. Turn in 4 rows from there. And start spraying again. We look at our monitor and everything lines back up again with the planter.
Okay, you said you had breakaway booms. What does that mean?
Technically, so there's an outside 15 feet of the boom swings back and forth. So if you get too close to something, it just swings and your boom doesn't actually break off. You don't wreck anything.
What safety practices do you have to follow when you're in the field, when you're getting ready to go in the field, and when you're going from one field to another field down the road?
When you're in the field going down the road, always wear your seatbelt. We have flashers and beacons. We have turn signals just like cars. So if you're ever behind us, we have a turn signal on. We're turning. Safety practices. We have we have cameras on the back of the sprayer here, so you can we can see behind us to make sure, you know, if we're turning to the left into a driveway, that a car's not going to pass us. That's a kind of nice extra safety feature we have too. Then we have to wear our PPEs, preventative clothing, I guess, more or less to say, when we're mixing our herbicides and chemicals. Gloves and eye protection we wear, so that way we don't get any other chemical on us.
What is the hardest part about doing this job?
The hardest part is probably figuring out the way, you know, every farmer plants different with a different planter, and just trying to figure out their pattern and trying to do the best job that you can for the farmer.
Okay, what's your favorite part or the coolest part of your job?
My favorite part of the job is probably, you know, I literally have an outdoor office. You know, I'm outside all day, sitting in a nice climate-controlled cab. I mean, that's the nice part about that. But my favorite part is probably going out and seeing all the farmers, talking to the farmers, just seeing what's going on, looking at their crops, and knowing that you're trying to do a quality job for them.
Do your farmers ever ride in the buddy seat?
Usually they don't, unless they gotta show me a field, you know, how to get to a field or such. Then I'll have them ride with me so I can make sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. that edge nice and clean. That was the breakaway in action.
Did you participate in 4-H as a youth?
Yes, so.
What county?
Goodyear County.
And
Some Rhoda busy bees to be exact.
what projects did you do while you were in 4-H?
A few static projects, photography, shop, woods, stuff like that. Showed livestock, beef cattle, dairy cattle, sheep, pigs, goats, rabbits. I kind of decided to try it all. You don't learn by not trying something, and you meet a lot of cool different people within different projects, and you just get to know everybody, and you grow as a person and as an individual in that way. All you're doing is making relationships that'll follow you a long time.